Hi, Pat.
Hello, Charvana.
How's it going today?
Good. How's your morning?
So good. We're filming this bright and early. And welcome, friends, to the channel where we are watching The Last of Us for the very first time. Both of us, right?
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we're trying to do it as quickly as possible versus some of our other shows so that we can avoid spoilers. And this is one of our closest to being live that we've done. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to keep this train rolling.
And the fun part is, you guys will see that we're doing it in remote locations. Pat at his
Mm.
place, me at mine, and this is kind of what you're going to see both here on this channel and also on our Twitch channels. Pat, where can we
Yeah.
find you at Twitch?
I am at twitch.tv/ActorPat.
Lovely. And I am over at twitch.tv/Charvana, spelled same as the channel. So yeah, it's going to be easy. Or you can just go down to those links in the About section and find us there. But
We both try to go live about as often as possible. We live that freelance lifestyle, so if we're not working, we're twitching.
yeah, yeah. But you ready?
Yes, refresher. We left off last week with major spoilers for those of you that for some reason jumped into this one. So if you haven't seen episodes 1 and 2, la 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 la, with the weird zombie makeout slash sacrifice death of Tess.
Are they really zombies?
And
Can we call them zombies yet? Or
I mean, people get who we mean. Like,
yeah,
just for context and ease, yes, but no, they are not officially zombies, as
yeah.
far as we've been told. I don't know if they have a name in the game. I don't know if they will be given one here in the series, but yeah, they're zombies. They're just mushroom zombies, right?
Yeah.
I was grossed out at the grocery store the other day. They have like a little log. It is literally a log that they've like allowed fungi to grow and just mushrooms and fungus, and you can buy this log so you can have like infinite mushrooms grow in your kitchen. And I was kind of grossed out by it because of the show.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I haven't gone grocery shopping all too much lately, but yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near any of the like live growing stuff.
Yeah,
Mm.
and same with and I like mushrooms are fine or whatever, but the our first episodes that we recorded, we had the mushroom pizza or on the pizza, and I definitely picked a few of them off because
Oh
they looked a little
no,
funky afterward.
no! I'll eat them. No, I won't make out with them, but I will eat them.
Sharvana's gonna save us all.
Yeah, yeah. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Okay. We're going to be doing this
Episode 3.
watch along style, and just so you guys know what a watch along is, if you are brand new to
Mm.
that and coming to this channel for the very first time, a watch along will have this handy little dandy little timer below me right here. Boop, right there,
I
right there.
don't know which side, but it's in the corner.
Yeah. It's on this side right here, and you guys can just like match it with your timestamp. We'll go a 3, 2, 1 countdown, push play at the same time, so you will have to have the media open up on your side.
hmm
But this way is really cool because that way, if you are living in the heat of the moment and you need to scream at it, and you need a little bit of silence while you're screaming, you can always pause us while continuing to watch the media and continue screaming. And then also you can always just play and catch back up at that time. There will also be some links down in the description to other parts of the video, like the talkbacks at the very end. So if you want commentary just only, click that and we will see you there. But
Full disclaimer for these, we are watching these via HBO,
mhm.
and in this version of their play, a lot of these episodes thus far have had about a minute and some change of like HBO ads and stuff at the front in the episode,
Mhm.
like not as like something we can skip, but like part of the time. So we are watching those so that you can sync up the time with that.
And technically, in this specific episode, we're watching it on a computer, so you can skip ahead of the HBO ad, but it'll start with a podcast ad after that. I did watch the first like minute of that so that I could make sure what we were going to time up with. Yeah, no, just to be completely on point with each other, I will put those links in the description about what times those are and what you could just skip ahead to. But for those of you that are watching on a cell phone or something like that while we're opening us up on some other kind of media, I'm going to have it all. So that's what we're going to do. You ready?
Do it.
All right. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely.
Random show talk just because we're seeing this ad. Have you ever watched Billions?
No.
This preview? I have not either.
You know, I have recently gotten HBO, and it wasn't necessarily for this show, but
Mhm.
I'm excited. I'm glad we got it. I
really
imagine
do
this updates over the months. Yeah.
with new content, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. And you know, they update each show weekly, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I want to watch this show, because I just don't really care about drama of rich people. But I do like Kieran Culkin. That guy right there.
I just realized there might be like a sneaky sneak peek if you guys like look at my glasses at what we're watching, but I might have to take them off because of that. I don't know.
I don't think you can get in trouble for that. I don't know. I don't know if somebody watches the whole episode of a show via the
let
reflection
me
of
get
your
as close as
glasses.
possible. You might be able to see Pat too on the other side. Okay, here's the podcast thing.
Listen to the official audio companion.
Ooh, hire Pat, actor Pat, voice actor extraordinaire. Last time.
They're highlighting the sandwich, so why is that going to be important?
Nah, that's just for funsies. We don't get many jokes in this series. We gotta have some kind of joke. That's called bit.
Why do we got to see it again?
I'm not watching that. Nah. Episode start.
HBO static.
Beautiful. Ooh, we're opening with the opening.
Just right into it.
I know it's growing fungi and stuff, but it kind of looks like blood of sorts. Not like the pooling of it and whatnot. I guess not when it like spreads out and fans out, but like the grow aspect.
We had a clarification on YouTube in the comments. You and I had been asking about who that little kid was at the very beginning of the show.
I did figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, we had missed that it was just showing like, oh, we're just gonna lie to the kid because we got to kill him because he's infected.
Yeah.
And that I didn't put together that he was the body, or he or she was the body that was thrown in the fire.
Yeah, I only caught it after they did the recap and showed the same colored shirt, and I was like, oh, right. That would make sense. Just showing us that they have to kill them if they're infected. Thanks, Shrink. I'm pretty sure that was Shrink. Oh, like a little gravestone? You do that also for other reasons, right? Like, I'm thinking Blair Witch Project. Or...
Stacking stones?
Yeah. 10 miles west of Boston. I'm sure that was just a gravestone thing. I'm sure.
Yeah, memorials or landmarks. So it could also be like trail marking.
I'm gonna blast you. Dang.
I like that. I like that. Just a nod, like, okay, you're right. Yeah, damn.
Hmm. You know, if it's just walking, 5 hours isn't that bad.
Hmm.
But whenever it's running from whatever creature we're talking about,
Lord of the Ringsing away from some orcs.
yeah,
And look at this nice clear path. It's just street.
Bill's an asshole. She's just razzing him.
Literally the kid moment, just like, hey, 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 hey. At some point, he's gonna have to train her.
She said the name of the place. It just made me think like it popping up on the screen, kind of like what we were said earlier. Just like name locations of places for video
Mm.
games.
Huh. Still don't know how much I would wander off solo though.
No thanks, not around closed doors.
Yeah, it's like wait until we've literally cleared the place. Then we can wander a bit, but
Yeah, full on case the place before looting. Ooh. Oh, she doesn't tell him? Okay.
yeah, again, this is just horror movie stupidity of just like
Oh, she is a child. She does not know. I wonder how many horror movies
yeah.
are out there. Horror movie fans.
Well, I mean, Mortal Kombat exists in this universe,
True.
so they do know popular media.
Dark, dingy hole where fungus could be growing. And no way back up?
Yeah, this is all stupid.
Where did the ladder or the stairs go? Stairs don't just disappear. Where did the stairs go?
Okay, she's given herself at least.
Uh huh.
But still, just fucking wait for Joel. Come on. Or at least, even if you don't wait for Joel, like next tier is like have a weapon. Find something you can stab or do. I don't know.
Tampons!
It's got to be worth a phenomenal amount in an apocalypse.
Everybody get a deep cup. Just saying. Electrocute. Eef.
And same thing. You hear the skittering, screeching, you turn around.
And walk towards it, obviously.
Yeah, we don't come back out quietly and say, Joel, I fucked up. There's stuff downstairs. What a crazy day for this extra.
What the hell? Come on.
Ooh.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why? Why are we playing scientist right now?
When else are you gonna get a chance, I guess?
Ugh.
Because you still bleed.
Oh. There you go. Mark that timestamp for a reaction. Ugh.
It's weird to see that it was like a layer of the grossness and the layer of skin that she cut through, and then the like another layer of fungi, spore, pussy. Blech.
Yeah, ugh. The outer growth, like white stems, is what really gets me. Like, mm. An interesting thought. I not being a gun person, like how rare are certain types like that?
Hmm.
Char's one weakness. It's transferred via potato.
Well, if it's in like flour or something, do people with gluten allergies are they fine? That would suck. All in a day.
That's insane. One hell weekend and it's all done.
I mean, but that's how a lot of things just start, like wars and things too. But not what I would expect from like a pandemic or an epidemic. But it happens one day. Emotionally.
Mentally. Yeah, I've seen a couple like zombie simulator programs that would like try to statistically analyze how quickly bite infections would happen, and it is like every time super crazy quick. Just like from, 1% to 60% in like, yeah, a day.
Hmm. Oh.
Damn.
I don't know what that noise is. Sorry.
Oh, that's not the show?
No.
Hey.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, provided you thought you were safe and were okay for a little while, how much would you enjoy having a town solo to yourself?
I mean, it could be fun at the start. It could be fun. But again, you have to like 100% know that you are safe.
Yeah. Or at least, he knows to like, okay, I'm gonna go loot supplies immediately. That would be interesting. Like, if you're not around any engineers, could you figure out how to get power back on? Getting themselves set up.
That looks like he's gonna build some kind of, I don't know, pyrotechnic stuff. Like, I was thinking cannons for shooting stuff, but
Mhm.
what you got planned? Hmm. I mean, that was the exact perfect height.
Yeah. He's crazy smart, like, to have built all this.
Dude, from where it went to this, where like, yeah. Because you got to see the like perfect little happy small town, and now it's like all this fort of a town. I don't know. You trust him, Pat?
I maybe help him out of the hole, but direct him elsewhere.
Just a bruise. Show me your bruise. Show me your bruise. I don't want to. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Yeah, you got to be visual on everything.
Just a
Maybe give
nothing.
him.
Just a nothing. You just to show it to me.
Yeah, maybe give him some supplies, but gently brush him along. You can go that way.
Mm. Good night. Whoever is downstairs, they are making a ruckus. None your business. Yeah, how did he get that though? He good. Okay. Step one, check. But now people. We have to be worried about people. Call me distrusting, but in this kind of situation.
Mm-hmm. Let's not sass the man with the gun.
Only the 9 people I've been traveling with. No. I don't know that. I have one. Don't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like. Ooh. I don't know why I'm so sus. Like he's trying to steal stuff out the back window or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's 100% bad news. This guy's not good.
I don't. Well, just because it's a TV show, but if it was in real life, I don't know.
Well, yeah, and like, we say that being TV viewers, but if you've been without human contact for 4 years.
Seriously. I remember the beginning of pandemic and I hadn't like touched somebody in several months and it was just like first time I got to hug somebody, I was just like almost in tears, which is so different. So I can only imagine not being able to talk or anything with anybody. That's a big plate of food too. Okay, this guy does not need to be mean to him. He does not need to try to steal anything. He needs to just get him on his good side and just butter him up because if you even got served something like that in this time, we're gonna become besties.
Yeah, that's the like, sir, I'm gonna be living here now. How do I help?
How do I become your sugar baby?
Like, you've also got 5 other houses on the property.
And wine? Wine and dine? Okay.
Okay, which way do you think this is gonna go? Is new guy gonna be bad and
There's a little
abuse his trust,
romance
or is
here.
Ron Swanson gonna be the like cannibal that we didn't think he was?
Ooh, I didn't think about that. I think I don't know. There's like a because he could be poisoning. Oh, Pat.
Because we all are rooting for him. We're like, oh yeah, he's great, and no, it's the other guys that are bad. Giving him a good last meal is my guess.
I think you called it. Yeah, probably.
I like that. I hate that, but I like that.
Okay, good or bad?
I'd be worried it would be summoning the horde, but
That's what I was worried about. That's why, like, maybe it's bad. I mean, what a good way to make a friendship connection if he is trying to stay, though. He's over here like, we can bond over the piano. But it also, like, I don't know.
now now I'm sitting with my back to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
You know, we're looking for the bad. Maybe they become a romantic pair, and that's
Well, there was like a hint at that with like just after the shower before that, but like I don't know. I think it's I don't know. Pat, I think you might have called it.
I just think that's gonna hurt the most when it's like, oh, this guy's been alone and we like him, and like that's gonna, I don't know, that would be the biggest knife twist.
Yeah. But going off of like Frozen rules, you can't fall in love with the first person. Again, cute, but at the same time, we don't know where it's going. Last episode, we had fungi macking out with fungi. But now we just have fungi making out with fungi.
Fun guy. Womp womp.
Yay! Aww! That's actually really fucking cute. Frankie Bill!
Oh, yeah.
They survived! Cute. I wonder what that's like. That's the one thing I'll never get to experience, having a beard kissing somebody else with a beard. I wonder what that's like. cute. I should have caught it earlier when he said his name was Frank. Derp.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't think about it without the pear.
Yeah. I'm for this. I'm okay with this. Ooh. It's such a ritual.
You said sugar, baby.
Three years later. I just wanted to look pretty too. I love that. That's a stupid one. How? That's interesting.
Uh-oh.
That's hilarious. I love this. This is fantastic. so pissed.
I like these pairs too.
Yeah, these two are so skeptical of each other. The other two are like, we've been talking for forever. We're besties.
BFFs, let's go inside. Let's. Yeah, these two are the pragmatists.
Find you. Mm.
Oh, this is the music code. Okay.
Yeah, I love it when they do that. Full circle. We know what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
70s. We don't get the rest of it. Not even the caption.
Oh. Okay. We got hints earlier. Dang it. Okay, I like these time jumps though, that they keep surviving a little bit longer.
He's like, stack a car.
Oh shit, no, is he gonna have a medical thing?
No, Pat, this is just what happens when people like me run.
I mean, I thought that was the red herring, but yes. Oh no.
Which good. Strawberries. I mean, they wouldn't be able to do it in the quarantine zone.
Tears.
Oh, fresh strawberries, dude. So good.
I like his little giggle.
I guess it just makes you appreciate all the small things in life when you don't get them anymore.
they're so cute.
Oh.
And not on the show.
Blow 'em up. Oh yeah, finally we get to see that. It was pyrotechnics. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a lot,
Jesus.
though. Holy snap, dude.
Crazy they've been, what, 7 years now without this already.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Oh. Mm.
I think he just passed out. I don't think he died. I think he just passed out. Yeah. Good.
Hey.
Yeah, because also that was only 2013, so it couldn't have been anything too bad. But this is now.
It's also crazy that to know how long Joel and Tess have been at least paired up.
Oh, true. True, true, true. At least in years.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Ugh, whatever horrible thing HBO is going to throw at this, like, I'm so glad that at least they've had a life
I
together.
just don't know if it's gonna be same, but I don't know if it's gonna be one or both because we keep like flip flopping. Who's in worse condition or
It's
who's
which one's which? Bill is
no. Which one's gonna eat it? Because one of them has to stay alive to see the other one eat it.
I think it's Joel told us already, because he told Ellie one of them is nice because the other one was nice.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, we said that, because we commented what was he said Frank's nice because Bill is not gonna be there. I'm just shocked they've made 17 years without, like, the government destroying this place.
Jeez, Pat, you have so little faith in people. My goodness. Says the person that probably wouldn't have let him stay. I'm surprised people are surviving as long as they are. I guess because we only last as long as we do as human beings because of the medicines we put in us. Unless you're like super, super, super healthy and super health conscious.
Look at this little painting of him. But yes, yeah, typically
typically we
I don't know, I mean,
decay a
just
lot faster, or not decay, but like our body breaks down.
I do think to some extent, I mean, yes, medical technology is largely impacting that, but I think don't we have just longer lifespans in general, as like
Yeah, but I
people are
wonder what
healthier
quality
and
of life it would be without medicine. And I don't mean that like you have to take pills to get older or stuff like that. Like my grandmother doesn't take anything, but like
oh, sure. Yeah, it's just like, oh, the simplest infection might kill you if you don't have medicine.
yeah.
Um,
Good morning, sunshine. You're being creepy. Until oh, it's so cute.
ugh, could you do that? Could you do it?
I know it's not gonna go that way, but
I was gonna say I'm already tearing up. Like that's almost worse than getting eaten.
it just can't. We already know what's gonna happen. It can't go that way now. No, that's a bitch move. You can't say that. Yeah, I'm already crying on that. I don't know if I could spring it on somebody. I think that would be really mean.
Yeah, that sucks. It's just like, oh hey, today's the day. I mean, I guess I don't know.
I
You
don't know, the
can't also
countdown would
be
be
like,
also bad, but at the same time, at least we could make it like a. At least for me, I can frame it in a way that I'm just like, we can make it a celebration and lead up to it. And if I have to cry or I have to be upset, at least I know when I get to be upset, not just like spring it on me day of and be like, this is it. Like, I'm not ready. I mean, but I guess that's what death is also. You don't get to like plan for it. But oof.
I like that the fun part going into this, fun in air quotes. It's like, he's the bad guy. No, he's the bad guy. No, he's a cannibal. No, he's terrible. It's the best love story I've ever seen.
Oh. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab my roll of toilet paper for tears.
What's the meme comment? It's like, better love story than Twilight in one episode of TV.
Oh, and it's the same meal. That's cute too.
And now they're sitting next to each other.
Yeah. Wonder if it's all the same. I didn't catch the wine earlier. I don't know. At that point, I don't know if I drink it too. Like, instead of just letting him be the only one.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is you better hope it works.
Yeah, it just doesn't leave you in a catatonic state or something.
You gotta take it all at once too. Because if you just like sip at it, your body wouldn't do it all at once. Mm.
I can't argue about it now. Oh, this is gonna suck because he's gonna wake up.
Yeah, one of them's going to. I just see it.
Yeah, who did Joel say is nice? Frank's nice. Well, I mean, Ron Swanson's the one that like is capable to do stuff, so I assume he has to live. But
No, I think if it's HBO, the one worse off will wake up. So Frank.
well, yeah, and I think he said Frank is nice and
He didn't say
Bill
anything
is.
about Bill. Yeah.
Hmm.
Is it bad that we're over here like we hope they both die or we hope they both wake up?
I mean, at this point, it's like you planned for it and you did the things, and you had this beautiful last day.
Where did all the cars go? Maybe it's on the other side.
Yeah, crazy, crazy continuity, if not.
Maybe they kind of got exploded with all the raiders and stuff. I don't know.
But even if that were the case, it's very clean. But I guess
They're there on the other side, I think.
okay, yeah, over there. Well, he asked for both, so he doesn't know.
This is the same year though, so it could just be like yesterday. No, not yesterday. Rotting food.
Or maybe they both die. Maybe it is they both go because he didn't know either was dead.
I was like, she being so sneaky, just opening up a note to him, but no, it's to whoever.
I hate saying that's like the happy ending.
Smart that he did it like that with like the code being in reverse,
Mm-hmm.
just to be like he's the only one that can get to them still, even after death, even with the key, instead of just some raider that came by. Ouch. Mm. One hell of a present to inherit, though. Ayo, toilet
Mhm.
paper. TP and tampons. Let's go.
TP, tampons, guns. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I guess if you're only staying there for an hour, maybe it's not time to like wash your clothes. But I kind of would want to wash my clothes too.
Mm.
Are you gonna pocket that? Oh.
Yeah.
Use deodorant. I like the Dio moment.
Gamers, is this like an iconic car from the game, I assume?
Don't know what that
I
is.
don't know what that is.
We can't drive through it. Can you? What? That's a good way to get electrocuted, isn't it? Oh, he knew how to do it. Ugh, I don't cry off all my makeup. It's fine. Oh my
What
goodness.
a heartbreaking slash kind of heartwarming episode.
Yeah, I mean, think about how little we saw of the infected people on that one. We saw probably like
He's,
two.
and one of them was just that guy in the basement
Yeah.
that Ellie stabbed,
Uh huh.
and
The one that walked into the first wire trap.
oh yeah, and just to show the trap. So we saw almost no infected, and for we did see a fair chunk, but it was almost an episode. I don't want to say without, because again we saw plenty of them, but without Joel and Ellie, like they were not the focus.
Yeah, we got like a hot minute of them at the beginning and the end, and that's it. Like majority of that, I would say like it was an hour and 20 minutes. I would say like 20 minutes probably was devoted to them, and then a whole hour was to Frankie.
Yeah, like how crazy! Like what an interesting story moment of you could we could have easily as viewers just gotten. They show up to the house. Oh, they left a note. We have a bunker and a truck. Let's continue our journey.
Bet that's probably the game. And then now we're finally I bet. I don't know for certain because I still haven't played it, but neither one of us played the game, so please don't spoilers down there. But yeah, I bet you that's what it is.
Yeah, so now we're was this bonus content for. Yeah.
That would be cool. Okay, whatever noises are going on downstairs, I highly apologize for. I have no idea. It's super early in the morning for us too, so like I don't know why there's so many noises downstairs. So if you hear anything throughout the episode or not, I apologize up front, but I've been trying to mute myself. So hopefully that's not jarring either. We'll see. We'll find out together. But anyway, back to discussion.
They're prepping downstairs.
They're becoming their own bunker, just like setting up their own stuff, becoming their own prepper. Oh Lord. Oh, Lord. Stop it.
But yeah, like instead of just you get guns, ammo, a truck, and some food, it's just like this beautiful love story. Yeah. That's like, again, like I said it earlier, but I love. My brain went from like he's a bad guy. No, wait, he's a bad guy. No, wait, it's like what they're gonna be the most fucked up. Like we love him and he's gonna turn out to be a monster. It's like no, they were a wonderful, wonderful, loving couple.
I think it's just because we're so conditioned with TV and all the media that we watch. We're so curious of like where's the twist. Who's the big bad? Who is gonna be the bad guy? So trying to pinpoint it and spot it ahead of time gives you so many like. Subtle clues that we're trying to pick up on. I saw the love story before it actually showed the love story, but again, also I didn't know that's just like me trying to.
I would have bet good money on Joel's line saying that one of them was nice. That meant one of them was still alive. Like.
Yeah, that would have been a good catch. Also, like that would have been great dialogue. Somebody wants to use that somewhere. Use that dialogue because that was really good. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have caught that.
At the end, though, I do like that. No, it was just he and Bill, just mutual. Like we're not friends, but we are respectful of each other. It's just like even that note. It's like I never liked you, but we're as close as we can get, but without being friends.
All right, so from the very beginning, we have Joel and Ellie going into a new place. I forget what the place is called, but I even
Cumberland something.
Farms?
Like Cumberland Farms, yeah, it was like a gas station, convenience store type thing.
When I said during the episode is they say something along the lines of she's just reading out the name of the place. And you know how we've always been getting like the text boxes down here in this corner, just saying like the year, the timestamp. That really felt like that's what she was doing, but
in the game it would say Cumberland Farms.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody like I don't know if there's anything that goes on there, or there is actually that's the first place where you pick up your equipment or anything like that, or you see your first one. I don't know, but it just felt like that's very poignant. Of like, well, it's not where you see your first one because that's otherwise Tess would have died. But I wonder if that close-up moment is the first time you actually get to be close-up. Like, I wonder if everybody knew that's
what was kind of the point of that, in your opinion? Like, just for Ellie to experiment and see? Like, because there wasn't, like, I don't know, I guess just morbid curiosity of, like, oh, this is an infected.
That's what I would assume so, because you get to see all of these things from a distance, but how often do you get to see something live?
And it's trapped and it's
and in that instance it's like, do the people feel pain also? Because I'm still rolling under the assumption that these people are alive, and are they still in there? Are they still feeling stuff?
It's like, do you feel things? Only one way to find out.
Well, she did like scratch first, so the whole
Mhm.
like scratch thing, and the thing didn't move, didn't acknowledge that's what was happening. It was just here's a
Mhm.
fungus. So I don't know. I don't know. Is it a mercy kill at that point? Are they dead? I don't know.
I'm curious, have we seen? I don't think we have, because I was looking at all the food they've been eating too. Um, there haven't been grain products since, right? Nobody's like, oh, we found a clean batch of flour and a clean batch. Like, I assume like all of that's gone now. Like, we're not trusting any of that.
I don't know. Sugar, because they said it could have been flour or sugar.
Hmm.
I haven't seen anything really sugar related either. But
Hmm.
flour wise, everything that was on the plates was like, it looked like, I
Meat
don't
and
know.
vegetables.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of meat it was, but meat
Mhm.
and vegetables and strawberries.
And I wonder, would that mean like if it's all like wheat and grain type products, I guess that would mean there's no beer anymore too, right? Like because they had wine. I was curious, and they had hard liquor with the, the cleaning the wound. But
I feel like I saw beer somewhere in this episode. Did I not? I feel
uh,
like I did, but I don't know. Don't know.
but just those funny little butterfly effects of like, oh, well, if this, then
Yeah. Would you have trusted Frank in the hole?
um, man, that's a tough one. I don't know. I feel like you would have to maybe even because he admitted there was other people. It was just like, oh, I was one of 10. Um, you'd have to get real weird to get trustworthy. Real, it's like, okay, get naked, and it's like, what? It's like, I need to see you don't have a bite. I need to see you're not strapped with a weapon or a knife hidden somewhere. And like, and then like you have to like threaten to kill him just to see who might be out in the woods. Like, it's just like if anyone's out there, I'm gonna kill him. Like, who's like trying to goad people out of hiding if they are. And he was alone and he was telling the truth the whole time. So, but yes, I would have been very distrusting.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a big one. Is always the make sure nobody else is around because he did admit there was
Hmm.
other people. But like, what if somebody was out there, whether or not they were actually Frank was actually trustworthy or not? Like, what if somebody else was out there being like, I need to protect Frank, my friend. So,
I I guess if you're solo, uh you'd have to just assume it's like if there were other people, they could easily just come in and take it. So, or like they could have a sniper gun or something. It's like, so if they haven't taken me out already, I guess he's all right.
true.
But I do agree with his initial sentiment of like, if I give you food though, then you go out and tell everybody, and now all of a sudden I'm a hotspot. Um, so I don't know how much you can trust. Yeah, I don't know. It is tough because I was like, no, you just got to send them on their way. It's like, but either way, now they know your location. So I guess just give them the benefit of the doubt and be a nice human. That's a tough one. That's such a tough one,
Yeah,
especially after 4 years of no human contact.
yeah. It's hard to judge in these situations, and I guess like we'll never know unless we're ever put in those situations,
Yeah,
and
but
God
like
forbid.
never want to know. Let's not let no manifesting those
Mm-mm,
scenarios. But
mm-mm.
um,
Um, something else that I was kind of along those lines. Uh, what's so good about this one's going off of a game that doesn't have choices. I feel like you could never do this with like The Walking Dead the game or any of the Telltale series because
oh, so yeah, it's like leave him in the hole, rescue
yeah,
him.
I don't think you could ever do that with any of the other ones. If they want a HBO challenge, hey, do it like that where we can choose our choices, kind of like that one Netflix show. I don't know, but that would be
Well,
really
they could
neat.
certainly
But
make a Telltale game set in this universe for sure.
they could, but I feel like the problem is you're always going to upset somebody. Like,
Mm.
yeah, if I wanted one canonized way to happen, you'll want one other canonized way to happen, and then we'll have all the choices. But like, we don't have that. Like, they're not going off of a game like that, as far as I know. I think this game is a game that has a set storyline, and I think they're doing great with that. But it's just a side note. One other thing I thought was really interesting about Frank as a character is like he found the beauty in little things. It's kind of like this whole episode had like a little bit of throws in of like the beauties of what we are taking for granted and things that like are the quality of life even after something like this is catastrophic. So we got Ellie going off with like, you know how to ride, like you've flown in a plane, you know how to drive a car, like all these things are magnificent.
Yeah,
which
it's
we
like
are mundane.
Mortal Kombat. This was the coolest game ever.
Yeah, so
Um,
mundane. Whereas Frank is over here like, I just want to be able to run the lawnmower. I just want to be able to paint our place. Please, just
yeah, he
give me
wants to
permission.
have a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, so I like, and the whole having friends come over and just have a nice meal. That also is just, it's like, okay, like we can do that all the time, but we hardly ever do that kind of stuff. At least I don't do it as much as I'd like. But yeah, just little things like
You
that.
had called it at that moment, or not called it, but commented on it. Like, what a wonderful transition of it's just like, no, it's a nice woman on the radio. We're having friends over for dinner, and it's bam, it's Joel and Tess, and it's just like, ah, okay, cool.
I love it when we like get full circle of this stuff because we immediately were like, oh, people on the radio, we get it, we see what we're talking about now. Whenever they're tying up loose ends, that's what I like in shows like this. So thankfully they don't have any loose ends. But yeah, and that little let's go inside. Come on, let's go.
I want to show you. Can I give you a tour of the house? It's really nice.
Yeah, and then of course Joel
And then the two
Bill.
gruff guys just like,
I don't trust you. I don't trust you either. But we're gonna work together. All right, fine.
I don't trust you, but I'll trust you because we don't trust each other.
Yeah, and then Tess and Frank over here, she's like, are you sure I can take this? He's like, yeah, we're gonna be training back
You're
and
gonna
forth.
make
It's
new
fine.
clothes, and we're gonna talk about wine and music. And
Yeah. It'd be so good. It'd be so good to find friends like that. And so thank God those two found each other because I think Bill and Frank really needed to balance each other out. Because it could have been just like based off of necessity, being like, I'm not a whore, so I'm gonna stay here for a few more days, but just because I want to use your stuff. But it wasn't that. It wasn't that. That actually ended up being a pretty good relationship and cute.
And it's crazy. Now, obviously, not like everybody, because the Raiders all just seemed like to be a band of like, we're gonna steal what we can and do, what we need. But like people like Bill and Frank and Joel and Tess and even Ellie so far. But like, I like universes where so many people are smart and capable.
Yeah.
Like I like the fact that Bill knew all that engineering stuff. It's like, okay, cool. I know the concept of, yeah, let's go find tools and materials to make fences. I wouldn't know how to electrify them. I wouldn't know how to go to the power plant and double check to make sure the gas is on and the power's on and like how to fix everything. Like that's, I don't know. They're very capable people, and I like that.
I don't think we need to do it every single story, and perhaps this is one of those stories that we don't need to do it in. But I kind of also would love a quick flashback of the Raiders if we got to see their side. And like, just I know it probably won't happen. Well, no, because it probably won't happen because I think we're definitely on the trajectory of Joel and Ellie because they've got a mission. They actually have a purpose for the story. But I feel like maybe that's too Walking Dead that I want to see. But I would love to see the other group and why they became Raiders for a hot minute. And then even though we know what the end game is, Bill gets them all, or at least most of them, and they all flee to a different area. But it would be interesting to see like that kind of thing, because I don't feel like, for the most part, I don't think people are bad people. I just feel like people are living out of necessity for themselves. And a lot of times that makes us super selfish, and especially in an apocalyptic situation. Who knows? But again, these might just be baddies just to be baddies, and maybe we don't need to see their side of the story. So,
I mean, they're kind of bad people. It's like, we're gonna go to this place in the middle of the night with weapons, and not like, you could come in the daytime and approach and be like, yo, we're a band of people and we need help, and then you can decide on tag. But it was just like, nope, we're coming in guns a-blazing, and
True.
And who knows? I suppose people could argue that they were trying. They just happened to discover it at night, and then they got flamethrowered in the face from it.
Who knows?
But
then we also got the ping pong effect of like who's gonna die towards the end. We had Bill get shot, and then Frank get potentially cancer or something deadly terminal. And then we have both of them with the wine at the end, and who will actually drink the poison. And we had the full debate throughout the entire episode of like who's gonna get dead. I fully understand where Bill went with that. I don't think I could do that. I don't know. Again, we're not actually in those situations, and heaven forbid we ever be in those situations. But like, I think I would probably have done what Bill did. I don't know if I could do that to somebody I cared about, and then
it's there's no middle ground. Yeah, it's not that you either are both doing it or neither of you are doing it. It's just the like.
I still feel like it's so kind of like I want there to be. I don't know. I guess I'm the prepper, and I guess I'm the person that wouldn't want it to be sprung on me. That scares me so bad that he was just like, "Today's the day," and it's like, wait, I'm not ready for that. Like, whether it's just you passing or both of us passing, I'm not ready for this. My whole emotional scale is in turmoil now, and I don't know what to do with this.
Yeah, I mean, God forbid it's one of those, it's a horrible situation already, but it's just like, no, today's the day. And you're like, I woke up feeling great. I was like planning a vacation for us and we're going to have a great week. And it's just like, now I got to.
Yeah, and I'm sure Frank's out of both of them, as far as like a melodramatic way to go out, and not saying that this is melodramatic, but like a fancy celebration way to go out, I feel like he would have celebrated it more than Bill would. If Bill was by himself and he decided it was time, I don't think he would have done it in a presenting kind of way. Like, let's go to the boutique and get dressed up. Let's go do all this kind of stuff. I think he would have just done it to himself. But so that Frank is the one that says it has to be done now. I guess Bill was on board with it, even though, like, you know what I mean? I feel like Frank would have taken days to do it, but he didn't. His character decided to do it in the spur of the moment. And perhaps he was already prepping this in his head for a very long time, is what I'm thinking. Yeah. And I don't think Bill could have taken it, or if he had not sprung it on him, is why I think it was done the way it was done.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's that, because if you know you want that to be the way that you, like, the way you go, like, giving them any amount of time allows doubt and trying to convince otherwise, or God forbid, it's like, hey, I had this beautiful day planned, but then the next day raiders came, or zombies, or it's like, so maybe you lose out on that chance. But
I don't know. It was real sad.
Yeah, no, it's super unfortunate. I'm just glad they had a life together. I kept waiting for the like, oh, they had a week, a month, a year, but then it kept time jumping, and it's like 3 years later, 7 years later, 10 years later, and it's just like, okay, cool. Like they got to live, and maybe not the longest life they wanted, but and how great were they at they're not old, but like portraying old people, I don't know, they did a really good job, I think.
Agreed. What ails? We missed anything?
Possible blunder or save down the line is Ellie pocketing the gun. Good or bad?
Yes.
Do we think that's going to save the day in a clutch moment, or do we think that's going to cause problems?
Okay. Well, we're opening up the can of worms of Joel and Ellie now. Okay. So, first of all, I'm talking about the gun stuff. I think that is going to save them. I think that's going to be a moment where Ellie proves herself. I think that was not a bad idea, just because for the sake of story. But then again, it's HBO, so I don't know. She might shoot somebody on accident, and it might cause a whole catastrophe, and it might put a spur in their relationship, and I don't know. But, I don't know. What do you think, Pat?
I think you're right. I think just writing structure, she's called it out enough, like, I need a gun, I need a gun, I need a gun. And so he's, gonna be just about to be infected, and then maybe like save him, but also harm him. Like, it shoots the zombie, but also him in the foot. Like, and so it's just like, I gotta teach you how to shoot. Then you get the training montage episode.
One really good thing that I've been... Oh, sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, cut you off.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I liked the role setup. Like, not that we didn't know this, but like locking it into Joel's mind, the note from Bill, and saying, that's our purpose. is, he was my purpose, and where it was supposed to be Tess, but like Ellie's your purpose. Like you need to protect her, and that is why you're here. And what was the line? It was like uh, God help anybody that gets in our way. And yeah, so I think we'll definitely see Joel release that, God help you if you touch Ellie mentality.
There's the thing about Ellie that I've been really enjoying so far. We do know, like you were just saying, like she has become Joel's purpose, and that is the driving force for this whole show. That is the relationship we're going to be following. But I also like that Ellie has established herself as her own character. If you've noticed, we haven't really gotten into any of her backstory. Like, we don't know anything about her past. We've gotten like little tidbits here and there, but nothing concrete. We're getting a lot into not necessarily Joel's past, but like his relationships. So not till we got into his past first episode, but we've been getting into a lot of his relationships and where we are on the side of Joel, and we're coming in with all of his perspective on things. But Elliot keeps inserting herself in it. And from the beginning, she's also like, it's not my problem. You can't blame this for me. Like, I didn't do this. Like,
that was cool. Like, so I liked that. I don't, is that correct in saying like setting a boundary, but just like, yo, your emotional load on this stuff, not my problem, and you got to deal with it.
Yeah, she did not make herself the burden. She made herself like, I'm still the purpose, but I am not the burden. So really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that she was the one that found the note and read it, because this is, and I also like that it was addressed to whoever. It wasn't just to Joel, and she didn't insert herself that way, being like, I'm crossing a boundary, but rather like, it said whoever. So like, I liked that it had that moment, and I also liked that she was the one that read it, because now we have tied her in with things. Like, she is still there, and I feel like that conversation with Joel at the end, with the whole like, we don't talk about history and stuff, is his way of like shutting her out and saying like, you can't be in this kind of stuff, but she keeps inserting herself in it one way or another, which is kind of neat. Like with the tape or anything like this, she's a little bratty, and I like it. But I think that also gives her a much more likable character, and not something that we're just like saying, okay, she's the mission. She's not a person. And
again, with just like, intelligent kid, I loved the comment, Joel being annoyed with the questions. It's like, didn't you go to school? And she's like, yeah, a government school. They're not going to teach me how the government fucked up and failed everybody.
So I'm really liking how they're establishing character here. Obviously, Joel has been hurt several times over, and it's just getting worse because Tess and Frank and Bill have all died within the last like day or so to him. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But
yeah. Well, and even not that he counted as a friend, but the military guy that was gonna
oh yeah, the one that
the drug runner guy, and wanted to take Ellie and whatnot. It's like all of his human contact, like everything that is like his friends and people he knew, everybody's gone.
Not everybody. I'm sure there's more that we're gonna learn next time.
True. Yeah. Well, because
his brother's coming up. Do you think it's gonna be next episode?
But was it Marlene, the leader of the Fireflies?
I think so.
Is she still alive?
Yeah, I would imagine so. She was just back at the other place bleeding out.
Yeah, they were just left in unknown condition.
I bet they're fine. We didn't see them die. I think they're fine.
Yeah.
All right. Any last thoughts?
Did not expect a romantic love story episode of a zombie apocalypse show that seems super dire. Like, that was I know those elements can be peppered in, but like, did not expect that. And I did like that Nick Offerman, Ron Swanson, was the guy. That was just a fun little moment when it's just the mascot. I was like, hey,
I know you. So,
because I enjoy him.
But I'm glad we got this episode. It was a good one. It was very good. I'd watch it again. Definitely would. With far less skepticism on trustworthiness. But
can fully appreciate. Not on the strawberries.
I think that's it for this time, everybody. So until next time, thanks so much for watching with us. See you next week!